Hello, my name is Sean Adelaide, and on May 3rd, 2010, I got a job with the Census Bureau.
You were officially appointed as a Census Bureau employee. Filled out all your administrative paperwork so that you could be entered into the payroll system at the LCO.
I had two supervisors during training, Linda Hughes, the top regional supervisor, and the other supervisor was Mary Dugas. Sometimes she served as a crew leader, but mainly as a supervisor. And when I was getting fingerprinted, a census official by the name of Billy told me, "Hey, don't worry about the discrepancies on your federal form."
Because right here, it does ask that. It says, have you ever been... I went in and put, obviously what happened, I served from this date to this date. Because, it seems like it's contradicting, I guess, but look, just don't worry about it. There's so many going through the system.
I'm going to bring these to the car.
It's not going to be a big deal. Okay. It's just like they tend to overcomplicate things. As long as you got the basic paperwork done and you don't have any felony offenses, you're good to go. The only concern you need to have is if your fingerprints were to go through and you come back as Jack the Ripper and you're be all right. All right, thanks. I'm Billy, by the way. Sean, nice to meet you. Thank you.
A payroll supervisor by the name of Kathleen told me that although the class put down our time leaving is 4:30, she told us that the extra time was compensation for us filling out our timesheets.
Signed it, but it still doesn't negate the fact that that discrepancy of about 3.5, 4 hours and 15 extra miles. No, not every day. Total is there. So, like I said, once again, they said it was okay. I just didn't want to get me out of trouble.
Yeah,
I don't want to be accused of perjury or lying or anything like that.
When we're in training, we dismiss the class and maybe it's 4 o'clock, but we say use 4:30 as the dismissal time.
Okay.
Because you have to do your 308s, because we allow you in class to finish up your 308s.
Even if it takes less time than
that. You may have taken less time than the next guy. Right. But we just overall say, okay, everybody, 4:30 is our dismissal time.
And I understand.
From 4:30, you add your travel time.
And I understand that. I understand that. Everybody did it and wrote their time down as instructed. But I just want to make sure I'm trying to do it.
However, throughout the whole class, the timesheets were routinely filled out and turned in at the beginning or middle of the training session. Kathleen also said that training time was our time, and I was given as many as 3 15-minute breaks over the course of 3 hours of work.
Because I'm assuming that this instructor said use 4 o'clock as class finishes at 4 o'clock. Now maybe it finished at 3:45.
Right.
Maybe you had 3 15-minute breaks instead of 1. But it's training and they're giving you this time.
But another census supervisor told me that these 15-minute discrepancies could be grounds for termination.
So it's a good thing, I guess. They don't never really make a big fuss about the time. Not that you should be dishonest or whatever, but stuff like that.
They do watch it.
5 or 6 over or something like that.
Mr. Mike does check it. If he finds a discrepancy, it can be termination time.
Okay.
But by you coming in and admitting to it and everything, took care of it, no problem.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too.
So just to be sure, I went back to Kathleen again, who said I was worrying for nothing.
I think you're worrying for nothing. I do.
I just, I just don't want to get in trouble for anything. It's just so you guys can have a
see, one of the things like that extra hour, you were supposed to go home and do some studying. So we give you that hour to include on there because of studying.
Okay, they didn't tell us we had to study anything. That's why.
I wrote a letter requesting my pay reflect the accurate number of hours I actually worked. And Kathleen told me I should just throw it away.
Who was your crew leader?
I want to say my teachers were Linda and Mary.
Linda and Mary,
yeah.
Linda Hughes is our regional technician.
Okay.
She's a boss over this office.
Okay.
Mary she's been crew leader, she's been supervisor for 2 years now.
Okay.
So if these 2 ladies gave you this,
if they gave me the okay,
you're okay.
Okay.
If it had been somebody else, I might say, maybe it's questionable.
All right.
But those 2 ladies, because Mary's been crew leader, she's been supervisor, she's bounced back and forth between a number of jobs.
Okay.
Linda Linda Hughes. She's the regional tech she's the boss of our office.
Okay.
She was doing us a favor by teaching the class.
Okay, so she's the main kind of.
She's the main player. So I know you're okay now.
Okay.
Because I hadn't even bothered to ask to go back and look to see who your people were. You're good.
All right.
You are good.
You want me to have a copy of that, or?
I wouldn't even. I'd throw it away. But I mean, you want to keep it for your records, fine.
No,
yeah.
Every minute I take is like a minute I waste, and every dollar I make is like a dollar earned in vain. And I know it's a hustle, baby, gotta keep on pushing on, but I sometimes think that maybe I've got it all wrong, 'cause I ain't in no position to do this kind of risking. Always worry about the things that I've been missing. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will find you that day. I'm willing to break, I'm willing to choose, even though I've got a lot to lose.
I think you're worrying for nothing. I do.
Okay, this one here I made a note. This is the last 308 submitted by crew leader. Suspected is very late. See what was done on the 4th. These determination papers. Okay? But after I wrote this, I just noticed that they didn't put a time. So what do I do? Submit it anyway. Let them kick it back.
And so they'll kick it back. It'll be later than late.